Hello and welcome to a new podcast thing with me and Michael Mikon. Say hello.
Hi, it's me. You can just call me, Michael McConsick too, if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And today, in this podcast, we're gonna talk about, the Battle Royale genre and the release of Red Dead Redemption.
Yes.
Yes. And now, nothing to hate upon or anything, because I actually kind of like Battle Royales, but, I play Fortnite, it's fun. But, when you have somebody throwing so many Battle Royales out there, game companies that are doing better without it, Rockstar, for example. Red Dead Redemption 2, they're having a Battle Royale mode. In Red Dead Redemption 2, that really doesn't need it. Because you got the gameplay.
Yeah, very unnecessary.
Yeah. And then there's Call of Duty. A big title name that doesn't need the assistance of the Battle Royale genre. You know what I mean? Okay, so here's the problem. I respect everybody's opinion. Everybody's able to like what they like. I'm not gonna hate on the Battle Royale genre just because. See, where it starts to get annoying after a while is when so many people just start throwing it in your face, like, if you don't like this game, we're gonna have a problem. That's not fun for everybody. You kind of take away from the enjoyment.
Enjoy what they want to enjoy.
Yeah. I enjoy playing Red Dead. That was a fun game. It was generally a fun time to play with friends and, just hang out and do other things.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah. But the Red Dead Redemption 2, that's coming out, October? Yeah, it comes out, right after WWE 2K19, which I'm kind of excited to get. I've played all the wrestling games. They're fun in their own right, with the little glitches you get sometimes. But, I'm more excited for Red Dead because, we waited so long to get it, and now that we finally get it, it's one of those, I can't wait, this is going to be exciting. And, I watched the gameplay trailer. It was pretty good.
I've yet to see it, but,
Yeah. But, anyways, back onto the Battle Royale mode. They're fun. They're great. They're that Chef's Battle Royale game that got released not that long ago. That was a nice little fun twist to it, Battle Royale games, where you ran around and had, cooking pots on your head and all that. That was kind of funny, that kind of made sense, because, they're not supposed to be made to be taken seriously. When I play Fortnite, just to, have fun, in the, 50v50 or the playground, when I do playground with friends, I play it to have fun, and not to necessarily, say, let's see who's better. Because I will never claim to be good at that game. Because I'm not. I'm not good at any Battle Royale game.
Yeah.
Because it's just... Yeah, it's just not my style.
Yeah. Battle Royale, I think if a franchise that's never done before decides to do it now, I think that if they have their very own unique spin and take on it, I'm fine with it. But if it's gonna be the exact same, repetitive thing, that's where it kind of bugs me a little bit.
Yeah, that's kind of where it goes downhill. And Call of Duty, okay, big title name. They don't need a mode that involves, Battle Royale. They don't need it.
They really don't.
It's not a necessity.
And especially not the room where all the money's kept.
But
This is capitalism.
yeah?
Make sure nobody runs away. Down on the fucking ground.
Yeah.
Stay down. Down on the fucking
Yeah.
ground. Get down.
Like, honestly, you're paying like 60 to $100 game that's only multiplayer. Nobody enjoys just multiplayer.
Well,
Don't do
there's,
anything
like,
stupid
only
now.
thing that's on multiplayer is zombies, but not everyone likes zombies.
Yeah.
Too, so it's,
Like, me personally, I don't mind it, right? I actually kind of enjoy playing zombies, like, especially if it's like a good zombies map, like the Giant, or like the old school ones like Shino Numa and all that. If they're good, I enjoy playing them because they have more worth. You can actually enjoy the map. Whereas like 5 in Black Ops, that was a hell of a map to play because you had nothing, nowhere to go.
yeah.
Like, if you even, once you get to a certain round, you're gonna have that one guy come in and steal your best gun.
Yeah.
And you know, that's not necessarily good. That's kind of like one of those, that's a really bad choice, a marketing choice.
The thing is, I think it would just be much better to me if we were to see.
This is it.
I don't know how much your personality is going to be a part of Black Ops 4 Battle Royale.
Yeah.
I'll meet it for next month or so. We'll see that.
Yeah. I think, you know, Call of Duty doing their own little twist on it, like adding all the characters from all the different Call of Duties. But that's not what people necessarily want, though. Like, it's cool you're doing that. I think that's a good idea. But to remove an essential piece like campaign, you're destroying your own company by doing something so ridiculous. Like, there are some people who actually enjoy playing the campaign because they can...
I just want to let you know, Michael's audio is very
who can
quiet.
find it amusing to like play campaign and enjoy it with your friends. Like when Black Ops 3 came out and you had like the co-op campaign, that was fun to play with friends.
Yeah.
And I think they should have done that again.
Like, the campaign itself wasn't really good, but
Yeah.
the fact that you play with friends made it a lot better.
Yeah, like the campaign had way too many plot twists and turns that made no sense. Like halfway through the campaign or towards the end, you had to fight off zombies and it didn't matter. It just was endless rounds until you died. And that was kind of a stupid play because if you're gonna do that, why not just have that as a zombies map? Like it was a little house. And if you're gonna do that and give no room, that should be like a little zombies map on its own.
Yeah.
Like when World at War, when the zombies first started, you know, they did like you had to beat the campaign to get said zombies, and that was in one of the best zombies map was coming from the campaign of World at War. So that would have been a great, you know, marketing play to pull a World at War. But there's two different companies working on Call of Duty. There's one that goes for Call of Duty, a random title, and then there's the Black Ops, which has always been the same. They never rotate to Black Ops.
No.
I found it.
And the reason is,
At the end of the day, I think it really just depends on how to see what the game
Yeah.
is going to be like in September.
yeah, that and it depends what the player likes. Like if the player enjoys, you know, a good old battle royale, so be it. It's your gameplay. It's your decision. I'm not trying to sway you to not play it because, you know, it's it's another battle royale. No. Everybody's entitled to what they like. Like I enjoy playing Payday. I love Payday. It's fun. It's enjoyable to play.
I agree. But like, we just don't know how many companies from here are gonna like keep doing like a battle royale. Like that's what I'm scared. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like, what are we gonna see next?
Yeah. Like, how many big titled corporations are gonna do a Battle Royale game?
Like, I'm pretty sure my Battlefield 5 is gonna have Battle Royale.
Yeah, it is. And, you know, like I said, it's all good. It's what people like. If they want to, you know, have a Battle Royale game mode, so be it. It's ultimately your choice, but, you know, I like zombies, like Call of Duty Zombies, but however, I like, you know, a map that has room to train and, you know, get away from zombies if you have to.
Definitely.
Because that's what makes a zombies map essential, is giving the players a place to go if you need to survive. Unlike in 5, like, if you played 5, it was just a terrible map. You had nowhere to run. It was just either it was just a fight for survival. Yeah. I mean, I don't hate 5. I just they had so many opportunities to, you know, kind of make it to where you weren't getting screwed more. Like, if you made one wrong move and you backed up into the wrong spot, you were trapped. And there was nothing you could do about it.
Companies that might go into Battle Royale.
Like, I think Ubisoft will never do it because they're good on their own. The Assassin's Creed is doing decent. But they're starting to have, like, a little fall off because, you know, they went from, you know, good, like, you know, storytelling, like, with Ezio Auditore, Altair, the Eve family. Like, they went from doing all that to just where it all began, like in, now they're doing a Greece one, Odyssey, called Odyssey. Origins was, more pyramid-y, like, Egypt. Which was all said and done. But, like, I kind of actually enjoyed Origins a little bit, because, you know, it had, like, its own little twist. Like, you can actually swim in the waters, you can fight alligators, sharks, you know, you can do all that thing. It was, like, based off, the gameplay mechanics came from Black Flag.
I tell you, it's probably one of like the best Assassin's Creed games, at least in my opinion.
Yeah.
Really good.
Like, they kind of fell off. Like, all of them are good in their own right, but they kind of fell off with the storytelling. That's where they kind of went wrong.
Yeah. Like, they're doing like really good with the Far Cry. Far Cry 5
Yeah.
was really good.
I mean, I also... Yeah, I loved Far Cry 5, but the endings could have been a little better. Like, both endings, like, end up bad. Like, it's either you choose to resist Joseph and literally the world goes to hell, or you literally drive away and White Horse plays Only You on the thing, and then you probably go crazy and kill off all your friends. Yeah, I thought all that was fun because it really was fun, you know. But like Battle Royale, they're starting to, you know, trickle into a more. They're starting to kill off the Battle Royale modes. Not gonna lie. Like, yeah, it's starting to slowly die out because you got more and more players becoming like Ninja and all them people who are slowly getting gooder, like better at the game. And that, for people who don't play it all competitively, you're taking the fun out of the game from them, so you can just try to be better like a YouTuber and all that. When they have fucking hours to spend, you know, playing that game because they have a YouTube channel, while normal people like, you know, me and you who go to school, we don't have that luxury of time.
Okay, now hold the ball. Throw my
very
You
unfortunate.
can get medical supplies
Yeah.
from the back here. Medic bag.
Go into like more like genres like that. It's just not gonna better.
Yeah.
That much consumers, you know, that's what you're trying to sell to for your game. So it's tough.
Yeah. Like, video game companies, their goal is to sell to the people, but when you have less and less people actually buying your game because, you know, you're being it's kind of getting old, that's where you start to die out. Like Payday, they continuously added new and more updates, like new characters, such as Scarface, like as I'm playing now. I'm playing as Scarface. You know, like that. If you haven't seen Scarface the movie, then you need to watch that to understand what I'm talking about. But like Al Pacino, he can't do the voice acting for Scarface anymore because when he did the movie, he had to talk like Scarface so much that it actually kind of destroyed his vocals. So instead they had another guy who could copy it, and the guy who played Scarface in the Xbox game, you know what I'm talking about, like the OG Xbox, you know, the one that came out. Yeah. I got one again. I have Scarface the game. It's I can tell you the graphics are weird. The startup menu, it's so nostalgic, but the graphics are like, since I'm playing more modern games, you know, and I'm not playing those old-timey ones, it's kind of difficult to, you know, play because it's so much harder to see. Because, like, you have all these new graphical stuff. But, like, that's where the Battle Royale genre is starting to kill itself. There's way too many and too many people throwing it into the face of others.
Yeah, because like companies like it can't like keep having like so many like there's like a limit.
Yeah.
There's like a limit to where like how many ideas you can put into like, you know, I am like a Battle Royale type thing.
Yeah, like Red Dead Redemption, right? It makes sense. It's a whole bunch of outlaws or a whole bunch of people killing each other. That, it makes sense. But like all these other games where you're dropping out of a bus or out of a train or all that, it's kind of, you know, stupid, really, because it just don't fit. Like, if you're gonna have like a Battle Royale, like, have it where everybody starts at a different location. That way, you know, when people drop, you're not getting traced, and like if you're streaming, you're not getting stream sniped.
Honestly, it's probably not gonna die for a while with like,
Yeah.
you know, like the continued like success of Fortnite, because that game is still like very popular.
Yeah.
At least I think so, isn't it?
Yeah, it's still very popular.
I play, or like I prefer only to play with like friends though.
Yeah.
That's just what's like most fun to me.
Yeah,
But then there's the competitive side. You know,
Yeah.
people like Ninja.
Uh-huh. They play competitively for a living. That's what they do. But people like us who, you know, have lives, we can't do that. His job is YouTube and Twitch. We can't, you know, people like us who, yes, I do YouTube, but I don't have time every day to just, you know, post a video on Fortnite or whatever. Because I don't have the luxury of doing that. Like, sometimes, even if I say, you know, oh yeah, I'm gonna, you know, post today, I can't always post on that day because sometimes I get busy. Yeah. And I like my viewers, I don't want them to get upset at it, but sometimes you get busy and you really can't upload because you're too busy. And, you know, it kind of makes it difficult in life when, you know, you want to upload. Like, every day I want to upload. And when I can't, I'm like, okay, I have life situations to go through. I can't just up and, you know, upload today. Especially since I'm in, you know, 11th grade of high school, it's way much harder because now I have to really put in the focus.
They don't know what hit him.
But have you done your schedule yet?
No, I haven't. Cause I think because we go August 28th because like my sister, she went in to get hers. She somehow passed middle school.
Wow.
Yeah, she failed all of her classes in middle school and still somehow made it to 9th grade. I'm amazed.
How though?
I don't know. If I wasn't there most of all last year, I wasn't there. Okay, and I somehow made it into 11th grade.
Wow.
So I think they're really starting to lose their footing because they're just literally giving me a free pass.
Pretty much.
I'm fine with it, really. I really don't care either way. I'm still, you know, moving on to the next grade. I mean, I still learn stuff.
Yeah. Which is most important. It's key.
Yeah. Like, I like earlier today, me and my friends were discussing, like, the space-time continuum and stuff like that. You can't discuss that without, you know, having, like, knowledge about it.
Yeah. And where to get that knowledge? School.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you can, you know, slowly pick it up from other sources, but, like, they never taught, like, space-time continuum in, like, science. Because that's not really a big topic, because, one, normal people don't, you know, just talk about traveling through space-time and going to different universes. Because that's not, you know, possible. I mean, it might, but you never know. But yeah, like, yeah. I mean, when I do like videos, I always start off with one topic and then somehow it ends up always being 500 other different topics. Yeah. Yeah. I could just start talking about random stuff and it don't matter what it is because, you know, it's a podcast. Yeah, I have to keep stopping to, you know, go get my pupper who's continuously trying to get on my bed. Like, she's climbing up on my bed successfully, but she's not allowed up here because, you know, they get into stuff because they're little curious furballs.
Yeah.
Every morning I wake up to find one of 3 puppies sleeping next to me.
Wow.
It's quite difficult to keep them off my bed. But yeah, like that the Battle Royale, as fun as they are sometimes, they kind of get old after, you know, people get too competitive and, you know, people start to lose interest. Like me, for example, I actually played Fortnite for a while. Like, I got the Season 5 Battle Pass. I played it, right? But I didn't, you know, play it, like, constantly. I played it for a little bit at a time, a day, and then went to play another game I enjoyed. Like, I got a game called SAO Fatal Bullet. It's like, one of the things, like the back of it reads, your choices are heavier and faster than a bullet. That essentially means no matter what choice you make affects the outcome of the story. And I like those games like that. I like games like that. Because, you know, they give you a purpose. Like, they make you try to choose good stories. Otherwise, you could screw everything up and ruin your story.
Just like you like tells me.
Yeah. But, like, in the game, they have 2 bad endings and a good ending. Or a true ending, they call it. Well, the 2 bad endings, you choose who lives and who dies. So you either have to choose your character's childhood friend to die, or you could choose somebody else completely random to die. I mean, you get to know them through the story, but you know what I mean? You have to choose one of two people to die. Yeah, I like, there's a guy named Itsuki, because it's only in Japanese. Like, it's a Japanese game with subtitles. Come here, Scarface. Come on. Come here. I can't pet you if you're moving around. But yeah, like, Battle Royales are getting a little too, you know, like, they're getting way too normal. Like, they're just becoming a standard in today's.
There's been, like nothing special recently.
Mm-hmm.
In Fortnite, I still really like what they're adding and doing with it.
Yeah. Like, they're giving, like, Fortnite, they're constantly adding something new. Constantly. But, like, PUBG, they kind of fell off because of the way they started doing their stuff. Like, they tried to sue Fortnite for copyright, and they really stole nothing off of PUBG. Yeah. I mean, sure, they were the first people to do it, but they do not have, you know, the rights to just say, hey, I'm gonna sue you because your game's also a battle royale.
Because, like, they can't own, like, an entire, you know, like, type of game. That's not fair.
I'm trying to keep my dog from barking, you know, Scarface, so I'm petting him as well as trying to play this. It's quite difficult, because, like, I'm using my chin and my left hand. I'm walking into quite a bit of walls.
You know how many years old Scarface is?
No, I kind of lost track. I mean, I know he's pretty old. We've had him for a couple years now. And normally Dobermans don't last that long. Like, they don't last for too many years. Like, they have a short lifespan, not like most dogs, you know, where they can go for a while, like multiple years at a time. Dobermans get to like a certain age and then they just, you know, kind of get old. Let's talk about Jump Force.
I'll take over for now. Let's see, what should I talk
Thank you. I'm trying to get my dogs outside, so could you take over?
Yeah. Much in depth, but you know, like, you know, the first Red Dead, it was like 2012, 11, something like that. It's been like a long time, and some of the fans, including me and Jeremy, have been really wanting for like a while now. So everyone's like that. There is Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Now we did talk about the Battle Royale genre, but I played the beta of it the other week, and honestly, it's very similar to Black Ops 3. Obviously, there are going to be some differences, but it's really not too different than Black Ops 3. So honestly, I'm not too angry about, you know, mainly because of the fact that, like, I love BO3 play, like one of my speeds. Another game coming out in October. That's all of us. Let's get out of here. The new Mario Party, Mario Party for Nintendo Switch.
Tony, come with me. Tony, come with me. Hey, Tony, follow me now. Tony, on me now. Fire in the hole.
I know. What they did with They had a car system that kind of ruined things, at least for me and a lot of other fans. So, I know Pokemon comes out, which is
Hey, Zero, on me now!
I love it personally. The game there,
Wick, on me now!
you know, they got another character remake with some unique twists, and I'm very, very excited for that.
Come on, you can go faster!
In December, another
Dog!
Nintendo game, but the Super Smash Bros. Game comes out. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Someone got a magic bag!
Back when Switch was announced, everyone wanted to like when it was getting the, what is it supposed to do? Get a new Smash. It was a matter of if, it was a matter of when. And it got announced in March.
Now, let's get
It's probably coming out in
even.
December. I'm very excited. Hi, General.
Run faster!
Hi, I'm
Zero,
back.
follow me, now!
What's up?
Faster, guys!
Wow.
Follow me now. Zero, come with me!
What shall we talk about
Hey,
next?
Donald, on me now!
What was you talking about? I kind of liked that little conversation you had.
Oh yeah, I was talking about the new Smash that's coming out in December for Switch.
Ah, yes, yes. I plan on getting a Switch in, during Christmas because, I kind of want to get one.
Jeremy, please, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
We could play Smash Bros. Together.
Yeah, when I first played it when I went over your house that one day, I was sucked because I didn't know what to do. I was confused. Like, to me, you just said beat people up as much as you can, and that's what I did, but I had no idea, like, what was going on.
Yeah.
I think my main was Luigi. I played Luigi a lot, but I also tried out, like, Sonic and Pikachu.
Yeah. They're very fun to play in Smash.
Here's it, like, if I'm, like, playing a Mario game, I want to play as Luigi because, I just like Luigi. Yes, that's right. I know Mario, okay?
So yeah, like, that's pretty much everything I was talking about earlier with mainly some, like, Smash, like, the Pokemon game coming out.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Like, I'm excited for Red Dead. I love the Red Dead series. It's, like, from
Yes.
Revolver to now 2, they all evolved and made their own things special. That's what I love about those games. Like, Red Dead was unique. It wasn't another GTA. It was its own game. But now, apparently, like, I don't know if this is true or not, but, like, now, it's supposed to be like a GTA, like, the multiplayer is supposed to be GTA type-ish, I think, where you customize your own character. But I kind of like the old way, like the old layout, like, where you got to pick from Red Dead Revolver, Red Dead Redemption, or even the characters in the game that you couldn't play as. Like, that's what...
This is gonna be absolutely incredible.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I like the campaign. I love the new aspect in which they are implementing, like, just being able to just do whatever. And not have to, like beating people into silence. You can do that now. Which that's going to be a great thing because, in Red Dead Redemption, you could only kill them. And you didn't,
Yeah,
like,
but
even...
now they've done a lot more, like, variety to, like, what you can do.
Yeah, and that's pretty good. That's what they should have done all along. They made it unique. They made it their own game.
Yeah.
And I always was a fan of, Red Dead and all that. I loved Red Dead. It was the best. But, matter of fact, we always used to go into the woods or into that newsstand and we'd pretend like it was yours.
Classic, man.
From time to time, I'll like when I was playing on the Xbox One, and I'd play it. I'd visit that every now and then just to walk in.
Yeah.
And I remembered what you said to me every time I went to go back to the the other counter. You would say, "Don't go back there, don't do it."
It's classic.
Yeah, that game was fun. It was unique, cause you got to go places that normally, like in most games, you were never able to go into. Like let's say Scarface, that one game that I was talking about earlier today. You like in that game, the graphics are so not like, it's not modern, but you would expect it because it's an old game. It's on the original Xbox, before the Xbox 360 and all that. But that's what makes it unique. I enjoy it because it's unique. It's its own thing. It's never the same.
Yeah. They're really good at changing up, like, the formula.
Yeah.
Like, I seriously feel like I'm really great addiction to it. It's gonna be like one of the best games of like the year, like, no doubt.
Yeah, like I'm excited for that Spider-Man game, which I get it 5 days early. So instead of September 7th, I get it on September 2nd because I got the $100 version. So I get the season pass, I get a drone and all that. As fun as it's gonna be, I still am I didn't get it to get those. I got it because I thought the game would be fun and a new thing to try.
Yeah. That's why, like, that's a main reason why I plan to get into PS4 and just fucking play that. The Spider-Man, because it looks phenomenal.
Yeah. You should, in SAO, there's so much you can do. Like, you can interact with people, like, the characters in it, from the OG characters to the new characters. You can customize your own character any way you like. So, like, you can give them different hair colors, hairstyles, whatnot. It's always, like, playing that game, it's like playing a whole new game in which you are the main character, and like I said, every choice you make is heavier and faster than a bullet. So if you make a wrong choice somewhere, you're screwing everything up. But like one of the parts that I enjoy most about it is like in the campaign, right? You can bring up affinity levels, which is like affection points or whatever in certain games. So like if you bring it up with certain people, like if you have your Alpha Sis, which is like your little AI companion, right? So if you have that and you bring her affinity up to max, you can have like this little cutscene where it's like you and your AI are laying in your like character's bed, and it's like those. It's like little pillow talk scenes, but it's not nothing like too obscene. But that's what makes the game unique. You get things like that you normally don't see in games. Yeah, I enjoy playing games that have their own unique sets. Like SAO, it's based in GGO, which was one of the which was a season for SAO. But when they did it, they made it to where it wasn't GGO. It wasn't the anime game or just another anime game. When they did it, they made it to where it was you. Just if it was like you in that particular event, like it's never like. However, like they had multiple games, like they had Sword Art Online, Hollow Realization, and Lost Song, right? One's based in ALO, and another one's based in another type, like normal SAO, like Sword Art Online. But when they did it, those games, I've seen gameplay, they're bad, alright? They kinda, you know, went wrong on it. But I'm not gonna trash the game because of gameplay. It had its, you know, little perks. Like, that's what makes a game good. Like, even if it's like a terrible gameplay, it's unique in its own right. And that's what makes a game good.
I don't want to be like pushy at all, of course, but I do have to like do the thing about the don't because I can see for like speed run. Just really not.
Yeah, I was
always on this.
Yeah, I was gonna end it in a little bit anyways because we're going on 40 minutes and I was kind of want to keep these you know, podcasts like, you know, kind of limited. Like, I don't want to have them too long, but I do want to have them like long enough to where we can get all of our topics out. But yeah, I think this was a good, I think this is going to be a great series. I'm kind of excited to have this as a standard series on my channel.
I love doing podcasts.
Like, yeah, I loved watching your podcast, like when you were doing the Idiots podcast, because you were talking about so many different topics. There was a couple topics where when I watched it, if I had time, that I didn't understand, but eventually I kind of, you know, did my research and I understood what you were talking about in the podcast. And you were always generally talking about what you guys enjoyed, never about what anybody else enjoyed. Yeah, they're just, you know, playing. They're doing, they enjoy playing around a lot. They like attacking your toes, so like if my toes are hanging off my bed, they'll play with them. Yeah, puppies are so adorable, especially these ones. And then you got a puppy whining to climb on top of my bed. You know, they like to get into stuff, so I kind of try to keep it limited. Like, I let them hop on, like I'll bring them onto my bed and let them just, you know, roam around a little bit. But then after a while, I'm like, okay, you need to get down because I'm about to do something important and I can't have you distracted me. But like, yeah, these podcasts, they're so fun to do because you could just talk about any topic. And like right now, I'm playing Payday 2. I keep wanting to call it Payday the Heist because they're so much the same. Just, you know, one slightly more modern than the other one. But anyways, you know, I like doing podcasting gameplay because you get like a little podcast while with the side of, you know, gameplay. You know, like when I asked on Twitter like what gameplay, what like series I should do, I was asking for a general opinion. That way I knew what people would watch most because I went through my analytics. My most watched video is Just Cause 3. I mean, I don't mind Just Cause, but I didn't want it to be like a standard series. I just wanted to have it like a couple videos of just me talking and playing a game. So like it was gonna be like a little commentary. And when I saw that, you know, that game kinda, you know, blew up in views, I was like, okay, maybe I should make that a series. But then I was like, no, I kinda wanna play the games that I enjoy. You know, like, cause that's what all YouTubers should do. They should post games that they enjoy playing, not like games that I mean, yeah, I'll ask viewers what game they would like to see me play. But that don't mean I'm gonna do that all the time and just play any game that they want. Like, at one point in time, you're gonna want to play games that you want to enjoy, like Payday 2. I want this to be a recurring series, like me just doing heists, you know, conversating. Because this game is more like a game that you play to do like a commentary or a podcast. Because it doesn't consist of anything more than aiming, shooting, and, you know, doing objectives. It doesn't have no, like, you know, campaign, you know, you have to listen. I can just play and talk and, you know, do my own thing. You know what I mean? That's the beauty of Payday 2 and Payday the Heist. You don't have to listen to them because they give you the objective anyway. I'm using a revolver that's actually pretty good on here. And it looks cool to walk around with. So I haven't even used my primary yet. Which is an AK-47 rifle, but, you know, I kind of like this pistol. Alright. Yeah. This was a good podcast. We're gonna continue this. We're gonna have, we should have, like, I'm gonna discuss, like, you know, when we should, you know, do these, like, what day we should, you know, do these when it's convenient. Oh yes, Ricky sent me a message on this a while ago. I think I fixed the audio problem, but I'll have to go back and check it out. Yeah, like, but mainly, I have like my mic extended, so like it was at the top of my head when we first started because I don't like having my mic, you know, too low because then it amplifies my voice, and I don't really want that. Cause like when we were talking at lunch before, you know, they changed my lunch all the way around. Like, I was never one to talk like high toned. I always was silent. And there's a reason for that, because if we were talking about a sensitive topic, I didn't want people to hear my view, because, you know, people in high school aren't, you know, as accepting of an opinion. They'd rather trash on your opinion and like what you like than what, you know. If you don't like what they like, you're getting trashed on, no matter how you play it. It's just how high school works. I've learned to accept that, but, you know, I still enjoy my own opinions, and I always will. Anyways, we're going on 47 minutes, and this is just going to keep going. Okay, that's going to be the end of this podcast. Join me and Michael next time, and possibly Ricky, I don't know. We'll have to, you know, work something out. Have Ricky as a third person. Alright, we'll see you guys in the next podcast. I hope you enjoy the rest of your night, and have a good day.